Hey everybody, I want to talk about what to expect when you use the Goathead Roller. First of all, I want you to know that a sleeve can really take a beating. I've had actually two different people just this morning ask me about the sleeves, how long they last, that sort of thing. And if you look over here, this sleeve has been beat up, it's been abused, it's got holes, it's got rips, it's got all of that, but I want you to know that as long as it's still on the roller, the sleeve will keep picking up just as well as a new roller. Because what happens is the thorns get stuck into the sleeve, they get pulled up underneath, and then they get scraped off by this scraper bar into the catch basin. So a sleeve can last a long time. I would say at least a few acres, but I feel like I'm being conservatively because we have 2.5 acres that we were easily able to get through two different times. Obviously, the first time was the bulk of it, but as the wind blew and as people came with cars and all that, we did it again, and that same sleeve still worked. So it should work at least that much, but is you may look at it and say, oh, this sleeve is trashed. That's okay. It still picks up. Okay. Second of all, what is the expectation of the Goathead roller? Is it going to be something that we can roll over the ground and magically all of the goat heads will magnetically get attracted to this and it will pick them up all at one time? No, the answer is no. It's something that even in the instructions, I always say, move it back and forth like a vacuum. And then you're going to find that the big ones get caught up in this tray. The little ones will sometimes pass through on the first try, but as you go back and forth, it'll get this area picked up. And then all of a sudden, as you've gone over the area a few times, you're going to say, hey, wait a minute, I'm not even really picking up many because it did it. And then after that, you can use it more like a lawnmower where it'll pick most of them up in one pass. All right, so then as an example of those two things here, here's what I always say. If you look at what's coming up underneath, whole bunch of goat heads, right? They're all getting stuck to this fabric. And as we move it forward like a vacuum, it's pulling them off as we go back and forth. You can see that this is the area underneath, and then it cleans them off as we go back and forth. And all of a sudden, I've got a whole row of goat heads inside of this tray right now. But by moving it back and forth, I'm picking up a lot more goat heads. And then you might say, okay, it seems like more are passing through. Well, you can take this scraper bar, and I also have a shim that you can use as well, but you can adjust it down a little bit as they pass through. And do this when you have a real bad area. And the reason this is a bad area is because it's a low area, and with all the rains, all of the rain has caused them all to go in one area. So if you look right now, just in moving it back and forth in a little bit, you can see that there's a whole row of it. And yes, there's some holes in here, but see what it picked up just in a very small area. And that's the best way to use the Goathead roller. Many passes like a vacuum, it'll pick it up, and then you're good to go. Keep on rolling and get those goat heads picked up and out of your feet.